Man, the the mood of the room has really been set with the rain outside, me not being able to turn on lights. But I woke up this morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, saw a notification from Gaming Beaver, checked it, and I mean, I was shocked seeing Sam Neill passed away. And I've been thinking of it all day when I was stuck at work, and I'm like, man, this day just really sucks. This is kind of significant too, being, I think, the first major death, I think really of death of any Jurassic Park actor in a little over a decade since Richard Attenborough's death, and really is just insane because he just got cleared of cancer and he looked like he was doing really good. He's gonna be in uh, Godzilla X Kong Supernova. I was really excited for that. It's just crazy because Alan Grant as a character, he's not even really an action hero. He's more just in the movies. He's a guy who's in these in this survival situation 3 times. A normal guy that's, you know, an expert and thrust into this survival situation. And Sam Neill just portrayed that character immaculately. And more so than any other character, even though if you think maybe Jeff Goldblum, Ian Malcolm, or Richard Attenborough with John Hammond, the face of Jurassic was Alan Grant. He was the he was the character you most related to. Maybe if you're a girl, Laura Dern, Ellie Sattler. But I think it kind of goes back and forth. Um, for Alan Grant especially, he's the character I think you relate to most in Jurassic, especially in my favorite scene I think of his. When I think of Jurassic, I think of that scene when he gets up out of the Jeep and looks, and you see he takes off his glasses and his eyes are just wide open, and his stuttering amazement and eventual tears when he is confronted with the prospect that living, breathing dinosaurs are right in front of him. And Sam Neill really just shone in that character. And I can't really even. I'm going to make a little thing after this, just because I want to. Um, I can't really. It's kind of sad to say I can't even really mention some of his other roles. I didn't really watch a ton of Sam Neill's other roles. I haven't watched Event Horizon, never seen Omen. I think the last big things that he was in that Stallone movie where he's doing the prison escape. I saw Alcatraz for a short time, Diary of an Invisible Man, and those are kind of the movies I think of. I really need to watch some of his other projects. He was in that movie with Meryl Streep, but the dingo situation, and it really is sad that I haven't watched more of his work. So I think I got to make that kind of a goal to watch some of his other roles. Because I always thought, oh, cool, Sam Neill's in this. And I cannot wait to see him in Godzilla X Kong Supernova. So I got to keep this short, kind of, because I don't have any Wi Fi to edit this. It's been a somber day. But I wanted to come in here and make something of a tribute and memoriam or my thoughts. It's just insane. It really is a hard hitting passing for me. And he was such a nice guy. Oh, he was in the Tasmanian Tiger movie, if I'm not mistaken. And as a kid, I always loved Jurassic Park 3 the most. You know, Spinosaurus. Ellie, save what was her name? Maremma? Save me. But his speech to Eric, and when the brachiosaurs come by, and his cadence in like the bird cage, or so many scenes in that movie I love so much. And then of course Dominion was kind of mid, but I still he stole the show. Alan Grant always he stole the show in Dominion, especially. Even if I don't think he was used the best way they could have used him in Dominion, I still loved seeing him. That when I did my reaction, that was so genuine of finally seeing Alan Grant on the big screen after 21 years.
Oh. Hell yeah!
But nothing compares to Jurassic Park. His speech in the dining room about the consequences of bringing dinosaurs back to life, but the next scene, him being utterly astonished at the raptors. How his character undergoes such an arc with Blex and Tim, and him kind of having to become a hero in the situation. He was able to carry the seriousness of a situation, while at the same time just showing how, I'm trying to put it in words, how expressive he could be. The wonder of what he is seeing as a character with the Triceratops animatronic, or even confronting the T-Rex after the breakout, being chased down by LAMMiNO, being face to face with a raptor trying to shut the door on it. Sam Neill was just one of a kind, and I just love him as an actor, and it's so sad to see him go. I loved seeing all of his interviews. Today at work, during break and lunch, I ended up just mostly watching some older interviews. Him talking about the movies, when he went to the London premiere with the cast, and they when he sat next to Princess Diana, and him talking about that. So yeah, after this I wanted to post a little tribute, so if I get down to it today, I'll try and do that. I got some other things I really got to get done today, so it's really sad. I just don't know what else to say. Rest in peace. He has a long his real name, I forget what it is already, but Sam Neill. There won't be another one. Oh, this was the thing I kind of posted with my posts earlier I did on Instagram and YouTube, and I just said the one thing I think that is true. He's the guy that made me believe I was looking at real dinosaurs in Jurassic Park in this movie. His portrayal of Alan Grant made me believe that.
We had a Royal Command performance in London, and I sat beside Princess Di. So it was very interesting to watch her, and I think there's a scary bit coming now. Let's see if she jumps, and she'd jump out of her skin. That was, yeah, she was lovely, actually.
What are you and Ellie gonna do now if you don't have to pick up dinosaur bones anymore?
I don't know, I guess. Guess we'll just have to evolve, too.
I have a theory that there are two kinds of boys. There are those that want to be astronomers and those that want to be astronauts. The astronomer, the paleontologist, gets to study these amazing things from a place of complete safety.
But then you never get to go into space.
Exactly. It's the difference between imagining and seeing, be able to touch them.
The world has just changed so radically, and we're all running to catch up. I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but look. Dinosaurs and man, two species separated by 65 million years of evolution, have just been suddenly thrown back into the mix together. How can we possibly have the slightest idea of what to expect?
I have a dream. I think I'd like a night where there's no dreams. I'd like a morning when I wake up and there's really nothing on the news. When everything just returns to dull. And there's nothing to report. And there's no pestilence. And there's no war, and there's no aggression, and people are just leaving it alone and getting on with each other. Wouldn't that be nice? Chickens are laying in Central Otago, New Zealand. The football will be played as usual on Saturday. Someone might win, but probably everyone will just have a draw. There's nothing happening. That's my dream.
Hello, I'm Sam Neill from Jurassic Park.